Hello all, and welcome to this. We're going to talk a little bit about New Japan, and there will be a Total Divas rant on this video, though probably not the rant that you guys are thinking. What will it be? But we're going to New Japan first. Because I am, as of this moment that I'm making the video, but probably by the moment that you guys watch the video, I am caught up. I have watched nights 5, 6, and 7. I wish to God I had not watched Night 5, because Night 5 was wretched, and not because of the wrestlers, but because that the crowd for Night 5 was probably one of the worst crowds I've ever seen for a big show. I'm not going to say a major show. I'm just going to say even for a big house show, which you could argue this might have been. This crowd sucked. I mean, the guys couldn't do anything, particularly, like, for example, a good example would be Davey Boy and Okada, where Davey Boy was, being the big American foreign heel to Okada, and they didn't give two shits about Davey Boy, and so the match didn't come off nearly as good as it probably was. I kind of had to just I don't know. The star ratings for that show are just what they are. I just kind of threw some up. Don't take them with any type of grain of salt. The show is wretched. It's very hard to watch because the crowd is it's dead silent. They get excited for, like, the intros. It's a good example of it would be, the TNA pay-per-views or the TNA shows or whatever, where they will they'll go to these towns and basically they're there to see Sting and Hogan and the Dudleys, and they're there to see basically a legend show, and that's what they pop for. And any of the TNA guys, they don't give two shits about. They can go out there and kill themselves, and they don't care. And that's basically what this was. This was one of those types of crowds, and it was wretched. It was horrible. This is the one night, Night 5, that you can skip if you have not been watching this stuff, and it'd be completely okay. Night 6 was so much better. Was a great show. I would say if you want to watch some complete shows, I would definitely say watch that show. Really good stuff. And one of the things this tournament's going on is Davey Boy Smith Jr., Harry Smith, bringing it like a madman. He really is. And also his tag team partner, Lance Archer. I wouldn't say he's doing as good because work-wise, maybe not. I mean, he does do a spot where he hits a moonsault, which is pretty freaking awesome, or misses a moonsault. I don't think he's actually hit it. But that said, he has brought it enough to where his matches are very enjoyable, and he is holding up his end to the match. I'm not degrading the guy. I'm not saying the guy's horrible. I'm not saying anything like that. But the guy knows what he can do. His opponents knows what he can do, and he's going out there and doing what he can do to the best of his ability. And there are guys who, when you're talking about a big, tall, guy like that, that's really what you're looking for in a big guy. You're not necessarily asking for a guy who can go out there and just bust his ass and pull out a billion moves and put on an amazing match by himself. You're not really looking for that. You're looking for a guy who can just go out there with a smaller guy and if he puts on a great match, so be it. If he can put on a good match, well, damn good. But and that's a lot of what we've gotten. And then Night 7. Night 7, I didn't enjoy quite as much. I think, for those of you who don't know, Night 6, Tenzan and Goto both got hurt bad enough to where they are now gone from the tournament. And the guys that they had not wrestled yet all got basically forfeited wins. That's the way New Japan did it. Jado and Jito have a mess on their hands now because I'm sure there were guys who got wins that were not supposed to get wins, and there's a good chance that Goto was supposed to win this whole thing or at least get to the finals, and now that's out the window. So if they are going to be the bookers of the year, which it looks like they're going to earn it on the last two shows, particularly the last show, where it all will come together. But since basically they dropped 2 matches from that card. They added from night 7. They added a tag team match, which was it was okay. I wasn't feeling it, but the show was fine. I wasn't feeling that show as much as I had others. I may have kind of downgraded that show a little bit, or underrated that show a little bit. It was still a good show. I would say it was probably as good as maybe night 2. I would say it was maybe night 3. I would say it was probably as good as night 3. Probably night 3. It's probably maybe as good as night 3. Which leads us, of course, to the final 2 nights, which most of you, by the time you see this, night 8 will have already taken place, or day 8 would have already taken place, leading to the finals, day 9, which now will be sold as an iPay-per-view all by its own. Now, people have asked me on Twitter, so I'm just going to say it on here. I believe, I'm not exactly sure yet, I believe that you have to wait until Sunday to actually, or Sunday, or I'm sorry, you have to wait till Saturday night, because that show will be Sunday there, it'll be early Sunday, very late Saturday here. That show, I think you have to wait till Saturday after night 8 is over. I think that's when you can order it. It's going to be $30. Let me tell you, if you've been watching any shows and you have not paid for them, I will admit I have not, and you do not buy this last show, you have issues. You have major freaking issues. They deserve your money. They deserve your money for this. Don't be a cheapskate. Pony up, pay them. You didn't pay your $150, and trust me, they proved that maybe this deserved $150 if you had the money. So pony up. Go to their Ustream page, and if like I said, I think you have to wait till Saturday to actually order it after night 8. But anyways, after all of that, I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the finals. I think the finals will be good. My guess is it's going to be Shibata, and I don't know. I don't know who the other guy would be. I guess Nakamura. That'd be a really good match. So that wouldn't surprise me. But I guess we'll see. But I definitely, it wouldn't surprise me if Shibata won. That's who I would like to see win. We'll have to see, though. It's been really good. Definitely for the, you need to check out the Ishii matches. All of the Ishii, especially Ishii and Shibata, which everybody's been talking about. Now it's just insane. That match is, I think it's just under 12 minutes of insanity is what that match is. And that match is nuts. They start off and you're just like, what the fuck? And it just keeps going and going and going and going and going, and they just beat the tar out of each other, and it's beautiful. And like I said, Davey Boy Smith Jr. has really been a nice surprise, and definitely has been. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen me talk about the fact that I think that WWE, it definitely shows, missed on him. Another New Japan guy that they missed on, like Alex Kozlov, who they missed on in a major way, in my opinion. But anyways, that's beside the point. But definitely, New Japan deserves your money. If you're weary about iPay-per-views, I personally have not had a single issue with any of their iPay-per-views, and I have ordered, I believe, every one but one live, and the one and everyone I usually, even if I don't make it through the whole show, I usually make it through at least the first half. I have not had a single problem with their shows, and the only problem I have heard anybody having was a problem that was not a problem of Ustream or New Japan's. It was a problem on the user end. So, yeah. Good stuff. They deserve your money. Go do it. So now, let's talk about Total Divas. Well, we're not really going to talk about Total Divas because I have not watched a single show of it. I don't want to watch a single show of it. I don't like reality shows. I don't. If you're going to set me down, you're going to have me watch a reality show, I'll watch stuff like, not even so much Road Truckers, but maybe Swamp People. I'll watch Swamp People. I've sat down before and I've watched Sister Wives, which is I find fascinating. Same thing with The Littlest Couple. I don't have a problem with that. If you're gonna live at the E stuff, there's none of the E stuff that I really like, except maybe Living with Jonas. I guess the Jonas Brothers reality show. I've seen that. I think the reason I like that is because there's very little drama to go along. It's kind of just what it is, and I'm not one that likes to watch shows just to see drama. That's probably why I don't like reality shows, and that's why people watch. They watch to see drama. I don't know why. I don't understand why people find that so fascinating. Particularly when it's really petty, just high school, grown adults in their 50s, and they're grown adults, and we're not talking like 20-year-olds. We're talking like grown adults having childish high school drama is not something I like to see. Not at all. Just throw that out there. I hate to say I did not like it when the original 90210 came out, and I was in school, and all of a sudden, all of these people, particularly the girls, began believing, I guess, that their life was not complete unless they had drama like the characters on 90210 had drama. That if their life wasn't, then they weren't living their life the way they were supposed to be living life. What a bunch of bullshit. I thought it then when I was a kid. I think it then today when I see these people who think that that's what normal is and that your life is not exciting unless you're having drama. You have issues, and you need to go get help, in my opinion. I'm sorry. So yes, reality shows are not for me. I do not watch them. However, I am part of what I believe it's WWE fan. It's some fan thing where they send out. They started it a while ago, where you could sign up. They send you surveys, mainly before and after the pay-per-views, to either find out, okay, are you going to order the pay-per-view? If you're not going to order the pay-per-view, why? If you watched the pay-per-view or ordered the pay-per-view, what you liked, what you didn't like. If you didn't order it, why didn't you order it? All of that sort of stuff. They'll do it after some Raws too, and some other stuff. But before Total Divas, which I completely expected, they sent me a survey asking if I was going to watch it. I said no. Told them all the reasons no. Told them I didn't like, reality shows, the whole bit. Then I got another one after Total Divas aired, which, again, I expected. Aired. So, again, and it was pretty much the same thing. And then I got a third one after episode 2 aired, asking the exact thing. Did you watch Total Divas? If you didn't watch Total Divas, why? And it was the same answers all over again. And the thing that got me was every single time when you started answering, no, I don't want to watch the show, it was like, oh, you don't want to see John Cena's love life? You don't want to see the behind-the-scenes stuff of John Cena? Fuck no, I don't want to see the behind-the-scenes stuff of John Cena and the Bella Twins. I'm sorry. Maybe Daniel Bryan. There's a part of it that says, Josh, maybe you should watch it and you can see, Daniel Bryan's real life. That might be, you might get a kick out of that. No. You want me to watch this show, WWE, and I said this. I've said this on every single one where they have a little comment thing. I said, okay, what would it take for you to watch the show? This is what I've said. CM Punk has to be on the show talking about his sexual conquests, and you have to re-sign Mickie James, and she has to be on the show. That's the only way I would watch it. That is a recipe of a train wreck that I'd be like, oh, this is going to be fun. Yes, that's drama. Yes, everything I just talked about, but dear God, would that be just an absolute, from all the rumors we've heard about Mickie James and John Cena and CM Punk and the whole thing would just play out. It would be kind of amazing, in my opinion. But anyways, that's kind of my rant, is that the WWE keeps wanting me to watch, and the idea to watch is so that I can see the love life of John Cena. I don't give two shits about the love life of John Cena. I didn't give two shits when he got divorced. I didn't give two shits when Mickie James got kicked out, supposedly, because, John Cena was, banging her in the back while he was married, and she wouldn't shut up about it. Hey, I don't care. It's not something I care about. I want to see wrestling. I want to be entertained. Watching reality TV doesn't entertain me. Sorry, it doesn't. But anyways, that's it. I'm out. You guys have a good one. Like I said, you guys need to order the G1 final. They have earned your money. you need to order the show. So with that, I'm out. Have a good one. Later.